Welcome back, friends, with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is Season 5, Episode 5. Last time we had Raj date Emily, and he started splurging so tremendously on her. Eventually, his parents cut him off, and she broke up with him after that. It's kind of sad. Alright, excited to continue. If you guys want to watch the full reaction or you want to see the episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and let's get started. Is this Longclaw?
It's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What do you think?
If we're going to start a fantasy sword collection, and I've long thought we should, is this really the sword to start with?
Why not?
What did you have in mind?
Excalibur. It gives you the right to rule England.
It would be a replica of a movie prop.
Give you the right to rule a replica of England. Okay, let's go for it.
Oh, I see
Interesting.
you guys have found my little treasure.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Okay, it's magnificent.
Trying to haggle. Trying to haggle.
It's hard to put a price on something that's a copy of something that was on paid cable. For my friends, let's say 250.
Oh, that's pretty steep.
Really?
It's a limited edition. They
Seems
only made 8,000 of these bad boys.
8,000.
It's only 8,000.
Seems like a good deal, actually.
I'm already giving you the friends and family discount.
Oh, did you hear that? We're getting the friends and family discount. We are honored.
200.
What are you doing? 250's already a discounted price.
Shut up.
Tell you what, 225, my final offer.
Take it, take it.
Oh, Sheldon.
200.
Man, you're killing me.
Killing you, I can't breathe.
210, and you throw in the Iron Man helmet.
Are you crazy? That helmet's signed by Robert Downey Jr.
So?
Wow. So,
Okay, if you're gonna question the importance of an actor's signature on a plastic helmet from a movie based on a comic book, then all of our lives have no meaning.
Just the sword, 210.
Thank you. I can eat meat this week.
aww.
See that? I just saved us 40 bucks.
I've long said
Putting
you
it-
lack an
your
academic
friend out of
knowledge, you make up for in street
business.
smarts.
You want me to wrap it?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna stab my friend in the chest.
Hey, Stuart.
Wheaton!
Will Wheaton. Do you have a sword collection?
No.
I'm not surprised.
What do I owe you?
40 bucks.
Good deal.
Sucker. Didn't even ask for the friends and family discount.
Stuart might have given it to him already.
On Friday, and I was hoping you would stop by.
Will there be girls there?
Yeah, of course.
Because there wasn't last time.
There will be girls. You guys are invited if you want to come by.
Thank you.
I see what you're doing.
No, you don't.
You accept an invitation to a party at the home of my sworn enemy. He tells everyone we're going to be there, and when we don't show, he looks the fool.
No one cares.
Sheldon, can you grab me water?
Possibly.
Will you?
Or can't you?
Until you either do not go or go to Will Wheaton's party, you are simultaneously my friend and not my friend. I'm characterizing this phenomenon as Schrodinger's friendship.
Can I have my water?
No, of course. Now get it yourself, you traitor.
There's this cat in a box, and until you open it, it's either dead or alive or both. Although back in Nebraska, our cat got stuck in my brother's camp trunk, and we did not need to open it to know there was all kinds of dead cat in there.
Whoa.
Homespun stories, knowledge of physics, and a bosom that defies it. You're the whole package, aren't you?
Coming on kind of strong there.
I'm late. NASA picked my team's design for the Deep Field Space Telescope that's going on the International Space Station this spring.
Whoa.
Someone has to go up with the telescope as a payload specialist, and
You're going up there?
someone is.
Muhammad Lee. Muhammad is the most common first name in the world. Lee, the most common surname.
It's me, Sheldon. It's me. I'm going up in space. Technically, I'm an astronaut.
Wow.
They take you out to Kazakhstan, and then you get into a Russian Soyuz rocket, which shoots you into a low Earth orbit. Or it just sits there on the launch pad because the Kazaki mafia sold the rocket fuel on the black market.
Oh no.
Are those Russian rockets safe?
Well, I'm as safe as it can be when it was built by the good folks who brought you Chernobyl.
She's
It
worried.
was a toast.
That was a lovely toast. Kudos.
Thank you.
Simultaneously a festival of cloying cliches. You sicken me.
Freaking Sheldon. She wants to be happy for him, but didn't consult her.
Quiet.
Don't know how long he's gonna be gone.
Fine.
I'm feeling particularly masculine right now. All systems go, if you catch my drift.
I always catch your drift.
You're worried about me. Well, that is so sweet. You know, there's a saying we have at NASA.
You literally just joined.
I just wish you included me in the decision. We're supposed to be partners. We're supposed to be a team.
That's fair.
Let's try this again. Bernadette.
Too late for that.
An opportunity has come up. I'd like to discuss it.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been offered.
First of all, thank you for including me in the decision-making process.
Second of all, no.
So what do you think?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, that's a little... No.
Why not?
My father was a police officer. We never knew from one night to the next if he was gonna come home alive.
My father abandoned me and my mother when I was 11.
Oh, boo-hoo, you're not going to space.
Oh no. I understand want to be part of the decision, but can't just say no.
If nothing's happened between us. And yes, it sure is, buddy.
Ah, Sheldon.
What difference does it make if Leonard goes to Will Wheaton's party?
No, Will Wheaton is Sheldon's mortal enemy.
Sheldon, I know you're a bit of a left-handed monkey wrench, but
Oh, left-handed monkey
you
wrench.
really have a mortal enemy?
Oh, in fact, I have 61 of them.
Wow.
Would you like to see the list?
Oh, say no, say no.
You just got off the list. Would you like back on it?
Aw.
Take a moment. It's on a 5 1/4 inch floppy.
A floppy disk?
I started the list when I was 9.
You can change the
How
format.
did Will Wheaton get on the list?
As a child, the floppy failed. Well, whoever was in charge of quality control at the Verbatim Corporation in 1989, congratulations, you just made the list.
At least he has an eidetic memory.
It doesn't matter if I'm afraid for your safety. I don't want to be the person who stands between you and your dreams.
Really?
Really.
I mean, it does matter a little bit.
Space.
So sex now?
Okay. I just forgot to brush my teeth. I'll be right back.
How's Howard's mom gonna deal with all of this?
Over my dead body, my son goes into outer space. I'm ready.
Wow. Wow, Bernadette.
You actually asked Bernadette to leave your house in the middle of the night?
What choice did I have? She went behind my back and turned my own mother against me.
You're not only our first astronaut, you're also the first one
Ass?
to kick a girl out
Astronaut?
of bed.
Oh.
You're like a rock star.
She did kind of betray you.
Interesting. You see betrayal in others.
Going to Wheaton's party is not betraying you.
Oh, of course you would have to believe that. Evil always thinks it's doing right. Excuse me, Storm.
She's gonna have to apologize and accept that I'm a grown man who can make his own decisions.
Then she's gonna have to convince your mother to let you go into space.
Obviously.
Wow.
He can't go to space. He's like a baby bird.
I think...
You know he once
Yeah.
got an asthma attack from reading an old library book?
Sheldon threw his back out, handing him that book.
What am I gonna do? Am I the bad guy in this?
It's not for us to judge. We're just here to provide comfort and support while you come to grips with what a despicable thing you've done.
Ooh.
I took our love and threw it under his bus-sized mother. I need
That's...
to apologize.
Are you 100% positive you love and want to marry Howard Wolowitz?
Are you meddling?
Ooh, with all my heart.
Got it, just had to check.
Okay.
He's great.
Bernadette didn't know him before.
Hey, Sheldon.
Oh, good. You picked me. You picked me.
No, Brent Spiner's at the party.
Brent Spiner?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I think I've kind of outgrown Star Trek.
Don't let your pride get in the way of this.
Characters, ludicrous plots, beam me up. What a load of hooey.
He's really gonna miss out.
Bernadette's here!
Tell her I'm not home!
What kind of a schmuck play is that? She can hear you shouting!
If you're gonna love me, you're gonna have to love the whole package. You know, the tender-hearted poet and the crazy daredevil.
Yeah, okay.
I want to go to the moon. I want to go to Mars. I want to take a one-man sub to the lowest depths of the ocean.
Really? You got seasick on Pirates of the Caribbean. I just did what I did because I love you so much, and the thought of losing you is more than I can handle.
Really?
You're my soulmate.
Wow.
Make up all you want. Your tuchus is not leaving this planet.
Cut it off and then go to space.
You know that beautiful actress who plays the ball queen in First Contact?
Yeah?
I just met her gynecologist.
Great. Sheldon's here.
Fighting for our friendship. As peculiar and annoying as you can be, you're still my little buddy. I'm not going.
I'm so glad you made it. I found something I think you might like.
Home.
Is he gonna have a signed?
This is for you.
He did it. He did it.
Wheaton package Wesley Crusher action figure.
Oh.
Story about
Your friend Will Wheaton.
it's my last one. I want you to have it.
Wow. Aww.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen one of these in years.
Oh.
Remember how we used to make... I've got some Mr. Data dolls in the trunk of my car. You want me to sign one for you?
You've already signed something, Brent Spiner. Your name on my list.
Oh boy.
From this moment on, you are my mortal enemy.
Don't worry, it doesn't take up a whole lot of your time.
Can we get autographed dolls?
Sure. $20.
It's a good deal.
10.
Haggling.
2 for 30. And you come to my birthday party.
That's a little much.
Done.
Really? Wow, a signed Wesley Crusher action figure. That was actually a really nice gesture from Will Wheaton, especially considering it was his last one. And Sheldon seems to bury the hatchet immediately. It was actually nice and kind of sweet to see, even if I'm not 100% trusting of Will Wheaton just yet. Like, he did purposefully put ideas into Penny's head about breaking up with Leonard just so that he could win a bowling match. It has been a few years from then, maybe he's grown or something. But I'm also very curious why Will chose now to make things up to Sheldon, because he's had that action figure for a long time. He's had this antagonistic relationship with Sheldon for a long time. So why now? Maybe he's choosing to be nicer. Maybe he got bored with the antagonizing relationship. Or he's becoming his friend so that the inevitable backstab will hurt all the more. It'll be even more crushing, pun intended. That would be funny. But yeah, one thing that wasn't brought up though was that Sheldon has a limited amount of spots for friends in his life. And he had added Amy and I guess Bernadette. I don't know if he counts her as one of his friends. But yeah, the first time he tried to do that, he tried to bring in a new friend. He tried to kick Howard out, I think it was, in an effort to bring in Barry Kripke to get some access to like lab equipment. Whatever happened to Kripke? I think the last time he showed up was when Sheldon got a new entire friend group, and Kripke showed up for a waffle. Sheldon and Will become friends, but then Brent Spiner, oof. Sheldon came to the party specifically to see Brent, but Brent catches sight of the action figure and just tears it open. Does he not know the value of that? How could he not, right? So now he's a mortal enemy of Sheldon's, I guess. But you lose one mortal enemy, you have to make another, just perfectly balanced as all things should be. Leonard had some fun moments negotiating this episode, cut down the price for Longclaw that was being sold by Stewart's comic book shop. Poor Stewart, like his business already feels like it's struggling super hard, and his friends are the ones who keep haggling him down? Not cool. Like, they can easily afford it. Sheldon has all that cash lying around guarded by snakes in his apartment. Snakes. Super funny to see Sheldon just want it so badly, though. It was really entertaining. But of course, there goes the party invite, and Leonard wants to go, and Sheldon dubs his and Leonard's relationship as Schrodinger's friendship. Super funny. Depending on whether Leonard goes or not, their friendship exists and doesn't exist at the same time. And yeah, it was silly seeing Sheldon treat him both normally and just horribly, just back and forth. And then there's Howard and Bernadette this episode. Oh man. So I agree with Bernadette that this is definitely a conversation that they should have together before Howard made a final decision. But to just say no to Howard being an astronaut when it's such a big dream of his, youch. Like, I understand her being worried for his safety. It sounds like Howard is joking about how dangerous it'll all be, but I'm not entirely sure. But Bernadette says she grew up with anxiety that her father wouldn't make it home safe because he was a police officer, which... It's a whole other issue about how dangerous cop jobs actually are that I won't get into that much. Suffice it to say that it's played up to justify Violet's first training. But I understand Bernadette being worried for Howard's safety, because more than 3% of astronauts die on any given mission. And I don't know if that number is skewed and the rate was higher before and is lower nowadays. But it's also not like Howard's doing some experimental space shuttle. Like, it's a rather routine trip. He's a space plumber. But to outright say no to him without even discussing it when it's a lifelong dream of his, and then what she does next is worse, pretending to suddenly be understanding and okay with it all, only to tell Howard's mother behind his back, because she knows how much control his mother has over his life. That was really, really shitty, I think. It does feel like a betrayal, even if it's motivated by wanting to make sure no harm comes to Howard. And Penny and Amy are able to get Bernadette to realize that she's in the wrong here, and she apologizes to Howard. That doesn't mean her concern will suddenly go away, and it is something that they should address together, maybe in therapy. I always suggest therapy for TV characters, and no one ever goes. I mean, I guess Jules went in Euphoria, but that was like one episode. But I think that's about it. Like, nobody else has ever gone to therapy after I've suggested it. Anyway, good on Howard, though. He's going to be an astronaut. I feel like I've joked about him possibly becoming an astronaut in the past. And at the very least, he's going to have to get in much better shape. And there's going to be all types of training going on. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Full reactions, early reactions are going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. I'll see you guys soon with more. Bye, friends.